Hello everyone, welcome to the new session that is 2021. I am Suraj Garud, working as Assistant Professor in Mechanical Department. I am here to deliver a lecture on measurement system. So, without wasting time, let us deal with the first unit, that is measurement system. Okay, as the word measurement system, okay, that word is being deal with us from our day-to-day life. From early in the morning, as we woke up, we are dealing with the measurement system. Means the milkman come to us and he gives us a 1 liter milk. Okay, so at that instant, a measurement system will start. Then we are going to purchase some grocery. Then we have to purchase some grocery, that is in terms of kg. Another measurement system, we have to purchase some fruits like bananas, so that will be in dozens. Another, okay, another measurement system is being over there. So we are going to deal with the measurement system every day in our day-to-day life. So this is most important subject, and it is being useful to you in the industry purpose also. Okay, before going to proceed to the next slide, we must know its basic history, or basic thing you must know, how that measurement system is to be operated, or how that measurement system is to be calibrated. So guys, in the Paris, there will be a international laboratory. Where it is? In the Paris. In the Paris, there will be a national laboratory. National laboratory is being situated, and from that international laboratory, our national lab is going to be calibrated. Okay, national lab will be situated in the every country. Okay, and from that country, from that national laboratory, all the measurement system is to be calibrated from the international laboratory. Is to be calibrated from the international laboratory that would be situated in the Paris. Also, we'll see the history behind it. You know that in the Egyptian, okay, you will see that Egyptian का क्या important होता है, क्या देखा इजिप्ट का सबसे important thing, तो वो होता है pyramid. Okay, we had seen that pyramid will be built since 3000 or 6000 BC. So from that history, that measurement system is being utilized. So at that time, there will be no standard measurement system. So at that time, how it is such a pyramids in an accurate manner is to be designed. So at that time, what happened? There will be a king. Okay, from that king, that distance from the elbow, tip of the elbow to the tip of the finger, from tip of the elbow to the tip of the finger is to be taken as a 1 cubic meter, and from that 1 cubic meter, all the measurement system is being utilized. Okay, so that would be a little history about the measurement system. Now we will deal with our unit. So first introduction, as the word measurement is used to tell us about the length, the weight, the temperature, the color, or change in any of the physical entities. Means whenever we are going to deal with the measurement, if we are going to deal the length, the weight, its analytical quantity, then the temperature and the color, this thing were in the mind. Okay, and other change in any of the physical entities, means if the color will change, dark color, then sharpen dark, just like this. Okay, measurement provide us with the means of describing the various physical entities and chemical parameters of the material. Chemical parameter means the chemical compositions, different chemical compositions also. Okay, here is the example, that object that would be a 10 centimeter, and here is the object that should be a 1 centimeter. So if we are going to observe it, measurement system tell us about that 10 centimeter object is being large than 10 times its height of 1 centimeter. Understood? मीन्स ये 1 सेंटीमीटर है, ये जो है ये 10 सेंटीमीटर से 10 गुना छोटा है। 10 सेंटीमीटर जो है वो 1 सेंटीमीटर से 10 गुना बड़ा है। दैट इज द थिंग। ओके, नाउ अबाउट द डेफिनेशन ऑफ मेजरमेंट। Okay, we will see what would be the definition of measurement. Okay, let us have take an example. This box. Okay, this would be a box, and I have to calculate the length of the box. मुझे इसकी length calculate करना, तो मैं how it is possible to do it? What should I do? Suppose that would be a scale. एक scale है. Okay, on the number is to be over there. Okay, what should I do? I would like to take this scale and going to stick over here, and I will compare the markings on the scale to this length. Suppose if it is like this, I will calculate this would be the length of this object. I will see the marking, and I will say that the distance will be the 15 centimeter. Means actually what I do, this will be the unknown quantity. Okay, this will be the unknown quantity. Here there will be no marking, and this will be the known quantity on which marking is to be there. Okay, that unknown quantity is known as measurand. What? This is known as measurand, and this is your standard. This is your standard. That scale on the marking, this is your standard. What should we do? What the actual measurement is? See, I am going to compare the things. I am going to compare the standard with the measurement. I am going to compare the standard with the measurement. Means measurement is nothing but the act or the result of comparing unknown quantity. I am going to compare the unknown quantity that is measurement with the known quantity with the standards. That is nothing but the measurement. Okay, see, you should observe the figure over here. It is the process of comparison to the measurand from the standards. Standard will be a known quantity. Okay, its result will be its measurement, and its input should be its measurand. Got it? So input will be the measurand, and output will be you will get measurement. Did you understand? Okay, let's see. So measurement is the act or the result of quantitative comparison between the quantity whose magnitude is known, जिसका magnitude हमें पता है, that is called measurand, with a similar quantity whose magnitude is unknown, that is measurand. That is known. Known will be a standard, and unknown will be a measurand. Okay, so it is the act or the result of quantitative comparison between the quantity whose magnitude is unknown, that is measurand, with a similar quantity whose magnitude is known, that is standard. Okay, the input of the measurement system is known as measurand, and the output is called measurement. So you must know it. Hopefully you will understand it. Next, what would be the significance of the measurement, or the importance, or where it can be used, the measurement system? Generalize. Okay, so generally measurement play a very significant role or important role in every branch of scientific research. Means when we are going to deal with the scientific research, if a person wanted to do some research, so that person needs a different instruments or different measurement system to practice on it, or another any engineering process, just like in casting, milling, drafting, just different engineering process have need to be some measurement system. Okay, another, the whole area of automation or automatic control is based on the measurements. If suppose we have to take an example of a CNC machine, CNC machine is an automatic in control. Okay, so but CNC machine is being also required this measurement system. Means we have to provide them that CNC tool will move along the x direction up to the x direction in that much centimeter. Also it can move in z direction or y direction in that such a centimeter. Then and then that CNC machine work used. Okay, so in the automation or automatic controls, that requires the measurement system, or any or to specify certain quantity, that is length of rod, means anything I have to say my height is 5.5 centimeter. It is for that if we are required a measurement system to measure it is or not. Okay, then testing quality in the industry, we have to taste the whatever the byproduct is being over there or product is being over there. So to test that product, we required some gauges, that includes the measurement system. We have to calculate the efficiency. For calculation of efficiency also we need a measurement system. To calculate the cost of products. Okay, also to study and to analyze the different element of a machine structure. Also for the proper operation and maintenance of equipment and processes, for different things we should have measurement play a vital role. So that is one of the most important subject in generalized form. Whatever the engineers, means mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, computer engineer, all the things we will need, all we need, that is measurement. Okay, so proceed to the next slide. Application, generalized application we will see. First application is monitoring of process and operation. Monitoring process and operation. Monitoring process means the water and electric energy meters installed in our homes, that is monitor. Okay, that means whatever amount of water is to be utilized in our homes, that can be calculated by that home meter, water home meters. Also electric meters tell us about what electricity is to be consumed by us. Okay, also an ammeter or voltmeter indicate the value of current voltage being mentioned in the particular instant. We are going to measure somewhere in the electric current कितना है, we have to means voltage किसी चीज़ का voltage कितना है, ये हमें गिनने के लिए क्या चाहिए, ammeter चाहिए, voltmeter चाहिए. These are the devices will be the part of measurement system. Okay, and second application is being control process and operations. For control of process and different operation. पहला है इसका refrigerant system. Just an example, refrigerant system which employs a thermostatic control. We know that our refrigerant system, how it works. Refrigerant system कैसा work करता है हमें पता है. It is on a whole day. Okay, but whenever I open the door of the fridge, what will happen? Heat is going to be entered in it, and the temperature of inside the fridge will increases. But what thermostat will do? Thermostat will sense that temperature and maintain the temperature of fridge up to there whatever we need the temperature of the fridge. So means as heat enters in the fridge, and that heat is being sensed by that thermostatic control, and it revises it and maintain that temperature of fridge. Another speed of control of vehicle, our speedometer that describes us whatever the speed of our vehicle. Okay, or different experiment engineering analysis. These are the things. First is to determine the system parameter, variable and performance indices. Also to test the validity of theoretical predictions, to solve the mathematical relationship with the help of analogies. These are the different application of measurement system. You must see, you must go one by one. If any difficulties regarding this, you may ask to me, or you may mail me. Next slide. Next slide was method of measurement. Okay, so there are three methods of measurement. First one is direct and indirect measurement. Third is primary and secondary and tertiary measurement. And third one is contact and non-contact type of measurement. Okay, we will see one by one. So direct and indirect measurement. In the starting of lecture, we will see an example that we are going to calculate the length. We are going to measure the length of these devices. Okay, at that time, what should I do? What I have do? I have just taken a scale, and physically I am going to connect with it and compare the things and measure it. Means here I am going to compare the things directly. That is physical sense. Okay, that's why it is called as direct measurement. Whenever we are going to deal with the direct measurement, that includes its physical sense. Okay, indirect measurement. For the indirect measurement, we should have to take an example of fan. Suppose in the fan we should have to calculate the revolutions of the fan or the speed of the fan, how it is to be calculated? We are not going to calculate it physically. So for that there will be a tachometer. On the tachometer there will be a some sensing element, just for like an light. Okay, that light sense that speed and convert in analogous form, and we will get a speed or RPM in terms of digital form. That would be a indirect measurement. Okay, we'll see the slide. So direct measurement, the value of physical parameter is determined by comparing directly with the different standards. This is measured and this will be the standard. I'm going to compare directly, and I'm going to compare it directly with the standards. That's why it is called as direct measurement. Just like the physical parameters, standard like mass, length and time are measured by direct measurement. Okay, about indirect measurement, the value of the physical parameter is more generally determined by indirect comparison with the secondary standards through calibrations. So it is help with the help of secondary calibrations. The indirect measurement will be done. The measurement is converted into analogous signal. As we see an example of fan, we are going to calculate its speed or the revolution. How we are going to calculate it? Okay. So hope you will understand direct measurement and indirect measurement. Direct measurement is that measurement in which we are going to compare directly with the standards. Okay, and indirect measurement will be in which we are going to compare it in terms of calibration, secondary calibration, or in terms of analogous things. Means first we have to convert that in terms of some analogous signals, and then analogous signal to some digital signals. Means 1 or 2 or 3 conversion is over there. Okay, so that is indirect measurement. Second thing of primary and secondary and tertiary measurement. प्राइमरी मेजरमेंट क्या होता है, सेकेंडरी मेजरमेंट क्या होता है और टर्शियरी मेजरमेंट क्या है, ये अपन देखेंगे. प्राइमरी मेजरमेंट इज नथिंग बट अ डायरेक्ट मेजरमेंट. मीन्स व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू कंपेयर डायरेक्टली विद द स्टैंडर्ड, दैट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज प्राइमरी मेजरमेंट. एंड this is your primary measurement, means direct measurement, direct, and this secondary and tertiary is your indirect measurement, indirect measurement. Okay, same thing. Direct, this thing in the primary is your direct measurement, means it is directly compared with the standards. Secondary and tertiary measurements are the indirect measurement. So it can be calculated by calibrations the things. Okay. Let's see primary. The sought value of physical parameter is determined by comparing it directly with the reference standard. The required information is obtained to sense the sight and touch. The example, matching of two lengths is determined with the length of object with ruler. Estimation of the temperature difference between the components of the container by inserting the fingers. Okay, this would be means what the temperature of hot water, means that water is to be hot or not. How could we do this? Just we have to tap the finger in it, and if it is feel hot, then it is hot. So it is a direct measurement. यूज बिन बैलेंस मेजर मासेस, जो जनरली दुकान में वगैरह आपने भी यूज होता है. मेजरमेंट ऑफ टाइम बाय काउंटिंग द नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रोक्स ऑफ अ ब्लॉक्स. ऑल्सो इट इज टर्म्स ऑफ जस्ट जनरली just like an counting the things 1 2 3 4, it would be a direct measurement also. Next, secondary and tertiary. As we seen, secondary and tertiary measurement are the indirect measurement involving one transmission. Those indirect measurement having one transmission, that is called as secondary measurement, and those involving more than two conversion or two transmissions in the analogous signals, that is called as tertiary measurement. Okay, suppose an example, pressure measurement by a manometer, the temperature measurement by a mercury in the glass tube thermometer. These are two things. Means pressure measurement by manometers means इसका एक ही conversion होता है. In that this is your secondary measurement, and the measurement of static pressure But bourdon tube pressure gauge is a typical example of tertiary measurement. We will see bourdon tube pressure gauge in details. So how much conversion is being over there. So there will be 3 conversion in it, 3 conversions. So that's why it is called as tertiary measurement. Means single conversion will be secondary measurement, more than 2 conversions, that is tertiary measurement. We'll see next concept is contact and non-contact type of measurement. In the contact type measurement, means the measurement that we deal with the physical sense, means just like in just the previous example, we are going to measure the length of it. It is physically touch or physically sense. So that is why it is called as contact type measurement. In the non-contact type measurement, if you want to take an example, tachometer. Okay, in the tachometer we are not going to touch it physically. Actually, tachometer will be of both type, physical as contact type as well as non-contact type. If it is non-contact type, then it is not to be contact with the system physically. Okay, at some distance we can calculate from the distance we can calculate its revolutions of speed. It is not to be physically in contact. That's why it is called as non-contact type. So contact type means क्या होना, contact types are those measuring devices in which there will be no physical sense. There will be a physical sense, that is in contact type. In non-contact type we should have, there will be no physical sense or not physical touch. Okay, so guys, we will stop over here during this lecture. If you have any complaint or if you have any queries regarding this, just contact to me in my number also, or also you can mail me. Thank you very much.